aren't about judgment, we're about science. Yes, vaccines are good, and no, they don't cause...
That's the blue pill. And I've got a red one, if you want to see the facts and a totally different side of the story. Most people don't know this. In nature, a lot of things have handedness, and a lot of medicines have a right-hand version and a left-hand version. My job was to figure out how to selectively make either the right hand or the left hand to get my master's degree in organic chemistry. I loved it. I was super passionate about it, and I was awarded Graduate Student of the Year. We celebrated. Lily was conceived. And that's when my wife said, so what are we gonna do about vaccines? I asked her what she thought about it, and she got super sad, and she told me about her mom. Her mother had the MMR shot, and it was just a matter of months. She was diagnosed with a full-fledged autoimmune disease, rheumatoid arthritis. And I've got access to all the greatest chemistry libraries in the world. So I started looking into it. Going down that research trail, I found that MMR shot, bam, side effect, rheumatoid arthritis, AKA autoimmune disease. Rheumatoid arthritis was a result of vaccines causing her immune system to attack her joints. And it's not hard to understand why. There's various human-like proteins in vaccines that come from aborted chicken fetuses, eggs, and even cows. Once injected through the skin, they get caught up in the body and confuse the immune system, and it begins attacking healthy cells, tissues, and organs from the inside. This explains the massive rise in autoimmune disorders like type 1 diabetes, multiple sclerosis, Guillain-Barré syndrome, allergies, and Hashimoto disease. All of these are likely caused by vaccine ingredients, animal proteins being injected into our helpless children. Here's the National Vaccine Injury Compensation Program. Vaccines, like any medicines, can cause side effects. Why is the government putting $5 billion aside for parents who suffer from side effects of vaccines that are apparently safe and effective for everyone? Herd immunity, a very simple hypothesis, but they've had outbreaks among populations that have 99% vaccination rates. And that's because it's an inherent flaw in vaccines.
Hey, remember that time you got polio? No, you don't, because your parents got you vaccinated.
No, polio wasn't stopped by vaccines. It was stopped through nutrition and better sanitation. And guess what? Soap works better than vaccines, says Uncle Sam. The Army has the best population to study. It's controlled. They've got their troops. They know what they're eating. They know what vaccines they're getting. They know what they're exposed to, and they know if they're using soap or not.
The potential downsides of vaccinations are almost non-existent.
Actually, in the 1940s and the 1950s, doctors said smoking was good for you.
What cigarette do you smoke, doctor?
You can look back and see all the crazy shit that the doctors told you to do.
If you are one of those people who knows more than doctors, that's fine, no vaccinations, but you're not allowed to go to the doctor anymore. Right? Why would you even want to go to a doctor who knows less than you do?
The story that the people are getting today is factually wrong. If vaccines worked, I'd be the first in line. And I don't have, any financial interest whatsoever in getting people on vaccines or off vaccines, but I have a huge interest as a father in protecting kids. Dexter! Come here! Dexter! It's up to you. As a medicinal chemist for me and my family, I'm just telling you why I didn't vaccinate. All my kids have fantastic natural immunity, as shown over the course of 18 years. To vaccinate or not to vaccinate is a parent's choice. The media's done a great job at dividing everybody so they can control the whole discourse on vaccines. They've divided you into either a vaxxer or an anti-vaxxer, groupthink. It's us versus them to push the vaccine agenda in order to make more money. I think it's an outrage that they're forcing vaccines on people. Do I get in with the kids?
No.
And as parents, you're allowed to make the choice. You get to decide what you want for your kids, but you also have to live with your decisions.